What's going on, Jerome's? The Minnesota Vikings have put out requests for a number of head coaching interview candidates, and a lot of them were involved wild card weekend, and for some, it was great. Others, not so much. Now, I understand the knee-jerk reaction is like, well, this guy is obviously bad because his team lost and his side of the ball did duty on wild card weekend. But it is what it is. Recency bias is a real thing, including for us, the fans, and including decision makers. So we'll get into how they fared. And just running over the candidates real quick. So the reported confirmed interview requests: Bowles, Hackett, Gannon, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn, DeMeco Ryans, Kevin O'Connell. Speculated Vance Joseph from Vance Refrigeration, as well as Patrick Graham, Doug Peterson, etc. Obviously, Doug was not involved in Wild Card Weekend. Either was Patrick Graham. All right, so going down the list. Starting at the top, Todd Bowles, the Buccaneers defensive coordinator, doing great things with BA. They won 31-15 versus Philly in a game that was not that close. It wasn't. And the Eagles, they make no bones about what they want to do. They want to run the ball. They want to get Jalen Hurts out in space and also make some plays with his legs and then get the ball to Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. And the Bucs defense is legit, man. The Bucs defense is for real. Big props to Todd Bowles for getting that unit in order, man. 339 yards. A lot of that was in garbage time. Let's not lie here. The Eagles were 5-14 on third down, 3 turnovers, 4 sacks as well. They were getting after it, man. 2022 rank. That column is where their side of the ball was in total in points. So offensive guy, offense, defensive guy, defense, There you go. All right, so Todd Bowles. I understand that things didn't work out with the Jets, but it's the Jets, Jets. And yes, I've made the case that the Vikings should go offensive minded, but it can be just as bad if they only focus on the offense, they ignore the defense, and they're not the head coach of the entire team. I do think that Todd Bowles is a solid leader of men, and whoever it is, like if it's Dan Quinn, if it's DeMeco Ryans, whatever, if they come from a defensive background, as long as they're a leader and a manager of the game and of the entire organization, I'm fine with it. But we'll lose OCs. Yeah, if you're a quality organization, you're constantly going to have your lieutenants poached. It is what it is. So create a coaching staff where you are constantly bringing guys up. Look at Belichick in New England. All of his guys are always getting shots to be head coaches. Sometimes it doesn't work out, right? But he's always replenishing that staff with quality assistants. It didn't work out this year. I mean, McDaniels is available, so yeah, we'll see. Nathaniel Hackett, Packers, bye. Allegedly. Then you have Jonathan Gannon of the Eagles from the Eagles-Bucks game. Not so much. Yeah, not so much. And this is what happens where you're jaded and shaded by one game, even though the Eagles this year have been a pretty damn solid as a unit. Darius Big Play Slay. You might want to cover Mike Evans, man. But whatever. So they lost 31-15 down in Tampa. The Bucs put up 349 yards of offense, 4 of 13 on third down and 31 points. And the Eagles' defense this season was 18th in the league in points. So whatever. Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn. Nothing unites America like taking a big old stinky Duke on Cowboys and Cowboys fans. It happens, but Kellen Moore, 23-17 loss versus the Niners. So It all comes down to that final play where, hey, I don't know who called it, because either Mike McCarthy called it or he gave approval, or Kellen Moore called it and McCarthy, like we said, gave approval. How do you do that? You have no timeouts. You run a quarterback draw, man, or a quarterback sneak. No. And you blame the refs for not getting the ball set, please. No, it was your dumbass who called that play with 11 seconds left. You can't get lined up in that amount of time, but that's whatever. But so the Cowboys' defense was bad, or offense is bad. I think it was a big testament to DeMeco Ryans and the Niners' defense. We'll get to him in a sec. But it did seem throughout most of the season that the Cowboys' offense underachieved. Like the whole was less than the total of the parts, or what it should have been, because the Cowboys, they got superstars all over the place. They still have one of the best offensive lines in football when they're healthy. Dak is legit. Dede is a star in the making. Amari's still solid. They got Zeke and Tony Pollard. So I mean, what the hell? And the fact that they didn't lose the game because of the last play, right? They lost the game because they did take advantage in the second to last possession when they had all 3 timeouts. They lost the game because they didn't score on either side of halftime. So It was just not a good day for Kellen Moore. And with Kellen Moore, it's hard to parse out what is him, what is McCarthy, because, of course, McCarthy comes from an offensive background as well. Dan Quinn, DQ. I actually think the Cowboys defense had a pretty decent day. Given the circumstances. But 341 yards, allowed 169 on the ground. But with Elijah Mitchell as well as Debo, I mean, that's what the Niners want to do. They want to run the ball and protect Jimmy Garoppolo. But, I mean, the Cowboys had 5 sacks on Jimmy G. They got that interception late in the game that kept him in it. So, yeah, I don't think that this game was a black mark on Dan Quinn. I think that he is still going to get a head coaching job. I think he was anyway. Also, we had theorized that after Dan Quinn left, that Zimmer would just take over as Cowboys DC. I think the Cowboys might fire Mike McCarthy because Jerry has got to be pissed after having this regular season and then going out like that. Nah. So Mike Zimmer's like, hey, Jerry, we go way back. It's going to happen. You know it is. And then DeMeco Ryans also involved in that game. The Niners defense came to play, man. Respect. And, you could say that DeMeco Ryans was doing things with Rob Salah's guys, but the way that the Niners stayed in the game, they lost 2 defensive starters, including Fred Warner, who's, for my money, one of the best linebackers in the game. It's like, it's Kendricks, it's Fred Warner, it's Darius Leonard. Yeah, we'll go with that. And so DeMeco Ryans, they did a great job. Fantastic job. Like we said, all the star power of the Cowboys. And you crap on Kellen Moore for underachieving. A lot of that was because, the Niners defense is legit, man. Absolutely. 307 yards allowed, 5 of 14 on third down, had a turnover as well. In 2022, they were the 10th best defense in terms of points allowed. DeMeco Ryans, I loved him when he was with the Texans, team captain. And I do think that he is a rising star. I do see his trajectory as that of Mike Tomlin, where, remember, Tomlin was a defense coordinator for only 1 year. 1 year, 2006 with the Vikings before getting the Steelers job. I think that Ryans could follow a similar path. 1 year as Niners defense coordinator, then getting a head coaching job. Yeah, man. Go get it done. Niners, go take it to the Packers now. Hey, maybe that will seal it for DeMeco Ryans. Go up to Green Bay, smack that all on the floor. Smack Aaron Rodgers, smack Devontae Adams, who's not as good as Justin Jefferson, smack Nathaniel Hackett. That's right. That's right, baby. And, of course, you got Kevin O'Connell, who does have ties to Kirk Cousins. They were together in Washington. Also has ties to Monty Ossenfort. Ossenfort was with the Patriots organization in the scouting department when they drafted Kevin O'Connell. Hell, Monty might have done up the scouting report. That, hey, Kevin O'Connell, this unicorn from San Diego State, he's pretty good. Let's spend a 4th-round pick on him. Right. It's all coming together. That's right. And also Vance Joseph, Vance Refrigeration, Cardinals DC, going to try and get it done against the Rams offense in LA. We'll see. Should be a fun game tonight. Overall, the wild card games were either a blowout or there's only one good game. Niners and Cowboys. That's it. Either the games were marred by horrible officiating or blowouts or both. So that's whatever there. Your thoughts are thoughts. Take a look at how the Vikings head coaching candidates fared over wildcard weekend. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.